Well, listen, get in here, Matt. You're not off camera. There we go. There we go. Every family has their own Christmas Eve traditions, and Chef Matt Basile, back on the show. It's been way too long since you've been here.
I missed you in the flesh, my friend.
You were at the old studio. You haven't been in here, but you have a very special connection to Christmas Eve. And is it your Nonnos?
No, singular.
No.
Which is grandfather in Italian. Right. So it's all about the nostalgia of the holidays. Canadian Egg Farmers of Canada wants everyone to go into like their family recipe books this holiday season and create those dishes that you grew up on. It can be sweet, it can be savory. That's the versatility of eggs. For me, I had to like think back, and there's one recipe. It was Christmas Eve 14 years ago, and it was the last dish my nonno ever cooked for me. And it was fettuccine pomodoro.
What makes this dish so special?
Well, I think it's, like, honestly...
Is it because it's the last one that he cooked for you? Or was this every Christmas Eve?
He made it all the time. Okay. So that's irrelevant, right? It wasn't the frequency. It was the fact that we ended on a high note. Because he passed away 2 weeks after that. And I think the reason why it's something that I really remember to him is the quality of the recipe. It comes down to 2 ingredients. We have some semolina flour, and we have some Canadian eggs. And he was raised by a farming family, so I think he would be so proud to know that I still work with farmers, but now in the Canadian side of things.
Here's the thing, because was he a good cook to begin with, or was
phenomenal? He was phenomenal.
Okay,
phenomenal.
But this was his best dish?
Well, this was what you knew him for, right? So the best part is, like, we're gonna just kind of get this started here. So we have 2 cups of semolina flour. Okay, we're gonna crack 3 Canadian eggs. How important is the flour? The flour's important. Okay. The flour's important. It's like talking about gas in your car, right? No, but I'm serious, right? And then the best part is all Canadian eggs are high quality, so you know that when you're cracking a Canadian egg into that flour, it's gonna be the very best, right? The 3 eggs.
3 eggs.
A little bit of olive oil, not a lot. Okay, a little bit of salt. No one measures in my family. Nobody measures around here anymore. Nobody measures. Okay.
Can I do that as a non-Italian?
Get in there.
Nobody measures.
Okay. So this is the part. So now what we do is we start to whisk the eggs, and you're just kind of gradually taking this flour on as you go. And really what you're doing is breaking down the walls. And I think, for me, it's like, I am not an expert in pasta making, and I think that's kind of core to the nostalgia play, right?
Because you always let him do it?
You always let him do it. That was his thing.
You're never going to make it better than Nonno.
I was the meat guy, right? So Nonno looked to me to make the meat. He was the guy that baked the bread and made the pasta. But I think, like, when I was asked to do this with the Egg Farmers of Canada, and they were like, play on the nostalgia, I think it's important to move outside of your comfort zone, right? And make things that you're not a professional at. I think that's the whole idea.
Because like making pasta, it is intimidating.
It is. And people are like, oh, but you're a chef. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. If I'm a surgeon, I'm not a surgeon of everything. I'm a surgeon of like feet. I don't know why I went for your feet, but feet, you know what I mean?
Chef Matt's a big feet guy.
I'm a big foot guy. What can I say? What can I say, right?
So then how long? Yeah, so it does take time to like...
This takes time. And honestly, don't rush it. Like, what's the point? What's the point of rushing it? So what we're doing is we're just breaking down the walls. We're constantly whisking in more flour, and the eggs just get super creamy and velvety.
Look at the color. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Isn't that great? And the best part is there are over 1,200 egg farmers in Canada. Every single province across the country has egg farmers. So when you're buying eggs at your grocery store, you know they're local, you know they're fresh, you know they're the best quality you can get. And like, I think my nonno actually invented the whole breakfast for dinner thing. The man used to, like, I'm serious though, like,
who doesn't love breakfast for dinner?
Breakfast for dinner.
Tell me there was bacon, there was sausage involved in that breakfast for dinner.
There was always eggs, there was always bacon, there was always sausage.
How did he like his eggs?
He liked his cooked, every Italian likes their thing cooked hard. Like, everything's overcooked. Everything's overcooked. I like mine runny. He liked his cooked super hard.
Okay, so we got like a minute and a half left. We're not going to get to all of this. So this was, you would get this in there.
So now what you do is about, once it's about 80% kind of where you want it, that's when you can start to actually knead the flour, right? But there's a couple other things that Nonno did. So here, we can move down the assembly line. Okay. So then over here, so carrots, right? You're probably wondering why are the carrots here? Well, Nonno always put carrots in his sauce.
Oh, like in there, not like break it up.
No,
like
there's whole carrot in the sauce. Adds natural sweetness to the sauce, okay? Instead of adding sugar to break down the acidity of tomatoes, you add a carrot. So we would use San Marzano canned tomatoes, hand crushed, a little bit of onions and garlic, slowly cook it, add a little bit of the tomato water, add the whole can, add the carrot, that sweetness comes right through. Right. Then we got some Parmigiano Reggiano, right? Here, you want to get in there? Get in there, right?
Right over top. So so it was always fettuccine that he was making?
Fettuccine, typically. This is actually tagliatelle, which is a step up, a little broader. You know, we're on TV. I wanted to show up on the camera, right? And the best part is too, you know, your family has probably homemade recipes as well. You know, Egg Farmers of Canada, they encourage you to share them online using Canadian eggs as a hashtag. And this recipe, wow, you just butchered that first bite. What do you do?
Okay, so because how do we do it?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
How am I doing the first bite?
First off, eggs.ca for the full recipe.
Okay.
Get in there and like twirl.
Right away, because I just stuck it in.
You just stabbed it like it owed you money. Like, what is happening?
We miss you, Matty. We miss you.
I miss you too. Like,
Come
it's
back,
simple,
man.
Right? Black pepper, a little bit of
McMaster guy, right? You know
Mac
Hamilton,
alumni. Good
right?
to be here.
There you go.
I'm gonna head over to Tally Ho's after this, right? Let's
Tally
go.
Ho's.
Let's go to Tally Ho's
Yes,
after
shout
this.
out. Okay, eggs.ca.
Eggs.ca, Canadian eggs is the hashtag. Remember, thank your Canadian farmers this holiday season. They work all year round to bring you fresh quality eggs. Dive into those recipes, right?
No.
Thank your Nonno if you have one.
Thank you, no. Oh, man, that is fabulous.
And enjoy your holiday season.
You too, buddy. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Okay, we got to work on this stuff.
Where's the spoon? There's a spoon and no thing? Can't do a spoon?